Airlines have stepped up their operations in the country, including Turkish Airlines. It currently operates 4 times a week, and this is to increase to 7. It is also in the process of adding on cargo flights. The presence of Turkish Airlines in Ghana has not only increased the competition in the aviation industry, but also provided the traveling public with choices. Edward Nyako reports.
To many, the mention of the country Turkey brings to mind the bird Turkey, but the name of the country is not the same as the bird. In other words, they are two different things altogether. The English name for Turkey is derived from the medieval Latin Turkia. However, the word Turk in Old Turkish means strong, thus the land of the strong people. This perhaps was the motivating factor that pushed the first president of Turkey, Atatürk, to lift the country from the ruins of war to what it is today. To him, nothing is impossible. So what started like a dream 79 years ago has now grown in leaps and bounds to become a giant airline company with global reach. No wonder its mantra is globally yours. Turkish Airlines, which started with 5 planes, can now boast of 180 planes. Translating what was on paper then into concrete results did not come cheap. With a workforce of 15,737, the national carrier in 2011 flew 32 million passengers to 200 destinations in 82 countries. It is also envisaging increasing its destinations from 200 to 300 by the next decade, and Africa is of prime importance. It is expected that by the close of this year, 3 more countries in Africa will be covered, to bring the total number of countries on the continent covered to 23. And among the destinations that were visible on the radar of the airline for its 2023 vision was the Kotoka International Airport in Accra. Management says Ghana is a strategic destination on the west coast of Africa, hence its move to operate from Accra to Istanbul. Besides, the political and economic stability makes the country an ideal place to do business.
Istanbul can be a hub for Ghanaians because Istanbul is very near to Ghana if you compare to China and Dubai, and I hope business can increase if Ghanaians will explore Istanbul better.
To ensure that the traveling public get value for their money, the airline has brought one of its newest planes, Boeing 737. The entry of Turkish Airlines to Ghana's aviation industry has provided about 200 direct and indirect jobs. That is, if one combines the staff at the airlines itself and the 50 traveling agencies they are working with. Also on the national front, each ticket from Accra to Istanbul attracts a tax of $75. So if the $75 is multiplied by the 213 passengers that fly from Accra to Istanbul 4 times in a week, then it implies that the government purse is being fattened by $63,900 a week. However, the 4 times a week flight is to change from July this year to daily flight. But before the daily flight will commence, some traveling agencies and the media were given a treat from Accra to Istanbul, the commercial hub of Turkey.
I am in Taksim Square in Istanbul. Istanbul is the only city in the world that sits on 2 continents, that's Asia and the European continent. It has a population of 15 million people.
The trip to Turkey saw the Ghanaian delegation visiting the training center of the crew, as well as where the food on the aircraft is prepared. The catering services company is Do & Co, and it currently employs 3,000 staff and supplies 100,000 tons of food to 60 airlines on a daily basis. The corporate relations manager of Do & Co, Seda Given, said food served on the airline is handmade, and this is what makes Turkish Airlines unique.
Everything is coming here fresh daily. We don't use any additive, any convenience products. Everything is being made here, like your own house, like your own kitchen.
Many national carriers in Europe are struggling to lift their heads above the waters of the financial crisis. But Turkish Airlines is making headlines. It's even in the process of acquiring 50% of the national carrier of the Polish Air. With €208 million profit in 2011, Turkish Airlines was voted the best airline in the world by Air Transport World, a leading monthly magazine that covers global airline industry. Edward Nyako, reporting for GTV News.